YouTube, it's been a hot minute since we've had an account review, and today, listen, all my guests are special, and I think I even have one of these other guests, Mr. Coven, here. But I have someone even more special than Coven, and that is the top 3 finalist. This guy, I've been a fan of this guy forever. We've been friends, but I think I'm truly a WinterWish stan, a big fan after his placements, after his games in the World Championship. It's a pleasure casting for him. WinterWish, how are you doing today, brother?
Doing good. Thank you for asking.
WinterWish, thank you for coming on, man. You know, you come in the chat all the time, so we're very used to you being here, but I don't think we've done a review for you yet, and what a perfect time after your amazing run in the WC. So let's start with that. We'll do our normal account review, look at your characters, especially the ones that were really good in the WC, but WinterWish, a few questions. What's your overall thoughts just now that it's been, what, almost a week after the WC, man? How you feeling?
You mean how I feel about the E7 World Cup, or just my feeling?
Just your feelings about, yeah, just how you feeling right now, and then I'll ask a specific question about it. But yeah, how you holding up?
I mean, it felt like a dream to be able to make top 3, but after the whole thing is over, I kind of just forgot about it.
Really? It's kind of just left your mind, but the whole thing felt surreal. Top 3, WinterWish, did you think you were going to make it that far? And any thoughts about, you know, how it ended up, especially your last match against Marguerite?
I did not expect to even make it to the top 8, honestly.
That's what you guys are all saying.
For the match against Marguerite, I think it was just a fundamental lack of preparation and practice on my end. Like, when I look back at my draft, and I thought to myself, I could have drafted way better than this. And then I felt a lot of regret.
Right. Because before that, it seemed like you had the entire, whenever someone picked Landy or Conquer Lilius, you had the draft set up. And I think Marguerite threw a little bit of a switch up. Was it the Ambitious Tywin, if I remember right, WinterWish? What do you think was the biggest?
No, it wasn't that.
Okay.
So what happened was that I first picked Sirius, right? And then he went Landy hand guy.
Yeah.
I remember he went Emma Landy hand guy, right? What I should have done as my follow-up for Sirius was WinterWish Isera and Lionheart Semia, because that's what the most common response is, right? A defense breaker into Lionheart Semia S3. But because I would say I was really rusty because I really didn't play any games for like almost a week. So I just like went back to my comfort draft and just pick Emma Bellona plus a support, right?
Got it.
And that was way too low tempo with CD list. That's why I lost.
Okay. Well, before that, man, you were on a tear, dude. Absolutely dream run through the losers bracket. You were crushing everybody. But WinterWish, thoughts on last question about the WC for now? Thoughts on the format? Chat wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
I mean, I'm like most people, right? I really hated the format. Like,
you hate the format right now?
I think I hate it because you don't have any agency over your pre-bans, right?
Oh, okay.
So. And I don't have any like new or creative opinion. Everyone said what's the issue with the current E7 World Cup pre-ban system is already like a lot of salty runbacks, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. And then last question before we start the review. Don't worry, we're starting right now, guys. Thank you for joining us. WinterWish, I believe we have on record you saying if you won, right, your skin of choice is what? What would you pick as the skin?
Well, it's definitely Yulha for sure. I think she's the one who's most deserving of a skin.
So Yulha most deserving, but there is on the record, I heard a just like Marguerite. Is it true? A younger Yulha?
I'll just say this: it wasn't entirely a joke. It's not entirely a full opinion of mine either.
So maybe a half. A half. If it happens, it happens. If not, either way. Okay. All right, guys, we got it. He's honest. He said it wasn't half truth. All right. WinterWish, we ready? Let's go ahead and break it down, man. I'm so excited to see this stuff. Oh, before we begin, last thing, sorry. I believe last time we talked, you haven't been the biggest spender in Epic 7, right?
I would say this. I only for the first like 3 years, I think I only bought my Burning Passion and Money Pack, but around the end of last year was when I got an intern. So I got a salary I started spending more during
got a
that time
job.
period, and especially during the Liti when I started spending a lot more.
Okay, you don't have to tell me the exact number, WinterWish, but before 3 years, guys, monthly pack only, Burning Passion, that's very little, right? That's what, $5, and then you add a few extra dollars for Burning Passion. You have a rough estimate, WinterWish, after now, you got the big boy job. How much would you say we spent since then?
Let me estimate. So
Just rough guess.
first 3 year only about Burning Passion. I also buy one of each gear packs every time they come around for the blue box.
For the box, okay.
So there's one of each. So like the big one, the small one. So like that's like $80 additional every month.
Yeah, those are quite.
I also started buying like more like the $50 and $100 E1 packs.
Okay.
Around the end of last year too. So I would say like, let me do some quick math.
Quick math.
So I was also, for context, I'm a day 2 player. I played during the day 2 of the server launch on Global. So
OG, all right.
I would say that. I would say that 4K to 4.5K ish.
Yeah, 4.5. Okay, honestly, chat, right? YouTube, not that bad. 4.5, and that a lot of it, WinterWish, was, you would say, within the last like year, right? Before that, very low spender.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we did need some stuff, right? Prepping for the WC. All right, I'll do something a little special here, WinterWish. I'm gonna start with the your units that a lot of people saw you play. I think. What would you say your MVP is? Your MVP unit of your entire WC run?
Well, no one's gonna disagree if I say it's Bellona, right?
Then let's check out Bellona, my man. All right. So WinterWish, here's the stats. I'm going to show them the gear one by one. Just speak freely, and let's focus on, not just on the WC mainly. Your last run through on the WC with Bellona.
I'll preface this by saying my Bellona stats are not that crazy. It's actually really not that crazy. If you want to see a better Bellona stats, look at Cohen's or like Hasmana's, right? Mine's really not that like insane. Like I would say mine just like above average. The only reason why people remember her so much is because she does like super big damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like.
Oh, please continue.
She does flashy stuff. One day she one shots, and then people remember, oh, what a crack Bellona, best in the world, stuff like that. But not really.
And there was a lot of instances where your Bellona lived also, like at 1 health, right? WinterWish, she survived and then she sustained back all the way up with Cigarette Scythe.
Yeah, I remember you said that, but you said it well. It was because of the powerful arrow well, right?
Exactly.
With Adam and Shield, you said that it wasn't Bellona's innate bulk. It was just the insane amount of mitigation the arrow provides.
Yeah, this is still good bulk. And actually, let's ask WinterWish and Coven. Now, Coven, please introduce yourself as well. You've been kind of very politely in the background here.
Hello, guys.
Coven.
I'm also here.
WinterWish, you don't need to sound so sad. He was so energetic before this guy. Now he sounds so sad. Coven, you and WinterWish both have been very big on the no counter set Bellona, right? Where a lot of people swore by counter Bellona. You need it. Gotta rock it. Give us your thoughts, boys. WinterWish said you have one of the best ML Bellonas, better than his.
Yeah, I think mine has better stats, but I think he, of course, plays her like, I would say he plays it better than me.
Okay.
And I would rate myself like, I think I play it well, but he plays it so well. And
he does.
And yeah, we liked destruction because like counter set, I think kind of puts your survivability, quote unquote, to like a 30% chance, because like everyone will say, oh, if you counter here it's plus 100 gear score, but if you don't counter, she just dies. So why leave it to chance when you can like just get like pure stats and make it more of a guaranteed thing? That was the main reasoning.
Yeah. And another thing, right, Coven, and I've noticed this with a lot of your units that we talk about, like with the most recently introduced Lilius, just having the insane amount of gear score you get from destruction, where counter set, right? If you don't counter, you get no absolute value. So you guys are really valuing, right, WinterWish, the just raw stats that you get from here. Okay.
Another thing is that destruction like helps her like raw damage kill them. Her on paper counters like Green Roana, LRK, even like I.A.N if you have enough support to a certain extent, because if you go deep enough into frenzy, you can soul burn kill her through miss. If provided you already kill the Aureus holders or the escorts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've done it a
The
lot of
season-
times, honestly. I guess I make Chloe players with A.A.N and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the season she came out, me and Winter streamed a lot of games. I'm like, it felt like every other game there's an Aiden on the other side, and she just dies through like even
Yeah,
through a mid.
I
People
already,
like they tend to pick
no,
like
go ahead.
Green Roana, Dark Covers, like on 4-5, even like have Samira, and then just die to one S3.
I like it. All right,
It's pretty
boys.
funny.
So this is the WinterWish Lone Crescent Bellona, his MVP. I did want to talk. Let's look at ROL, and then we'll just go through the normal list here. Anything unique, WinterWish, about this ROL, or just your thoughts on her?
Not really. I like having effectiveness on her. That's about it.
Okay,
Some
yeah.
people like to like forgo effectiveness for a lot more bulk, but I've been liking effectiveness.
Yeah, so at
for
53,
utility purpose.
yeah, and then with the self buff, with the plus 50, we're gonna be at 100. We can reach a lot of stuff, right? Looks good. Okay. All right, WinterWish. Let's just go down the list. You can just tell me if the unit wasn't really used, if it's just, let's focus on the WC stuff. But if you want to talk as much as you want about each unit, we can. So here, first up, we got Kisei.
So I use her sometimes against like people who go LRK standing or LRK at. That was pre-Landy really. So I don't really pick her anymore since then. So
Okay. Not
but
pick too much.
she has my best DPS gear.
This is your best DPS gear right now?
I mean, my best one for now, but even by relative standard, my best DPS gears are pretty bad compared to other players.
All right. Well, let's go next here. We got the Architect Leica. Did you pick this at all in the WC?
Not really.
No? Okay. What do you think about her?
I fed my green Leica to my Emma Leica. That's why you see the SS imprint.
Wow. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right, here's the stats. And I mean, WinterWish, thoughts? I think we all know, guys, this unit is really powerful. A lot of times it's a must ban. But why didn't you pick her? Why do you think you didn't pick her too much, WinterWish?
I think it's because doing tournaments, I tend to play a lot more safer, i.e. like standard slower draft, so I take less risks. And my Architect Leica isn't exactly fast enough. Like I can get speed RNG by hang gags, so
Right, okay.
even if they're only 250 speed, so
Yeah. Just with the safety, we want to be sure. He plays safer in tournament settings, guys, is what he's saying. All right, next up, Bride Witch Isarian. You did mention, I don't know if we caught it or if it'll be in the YouTube video, but you mentioned that this unit probably should have been picked, right? In one of your games against Margaret.
yes.
Talk to us about that.
So the reason for that is because Bride Witch Isra is like the premier like cleave setup for LEC, because you can defense break, right? And then because of Ashley's AoE, there's high chance of Emma Landy proccing L Brace plus her own counter set to activate Lightheart Sermia. So and then you can go to town with Lightheart Sermia S3 after that. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, that's straightforward.
I think she was such a big unit. She made such a big impact in the WC. All right. Well, WinterWish, just overall, like, this is a great Bryceria. And, hindsight is 2020, though, right?
Yeah. Also, you want immunity set ideally, but I don't have the gears for it.
All right, great pro tip. Immunity, guys, from WinterWish. Next up, Savior Auden on Shepherd of the Hollow.
I play this unit very passively. I only pick her as a response if I need to.
Mhm.
I would say that the one thing I wish I could change her would be giving her like more attack, more bulk for less speed. But other destruction gears, I don't make that change.
Okay, so the only change you'd make, more attack and more bulk in exchange for speed, and you play her pretty passive. All right. Anything else on this?
Yeah, I used to play a lot of aggro comp with her before Emma Landy came out. Like I would do Briarwish into A.A.N a lot, into LRK comms back then.
All right.
But that's a thing of the past now. Ever since Emma Landy is a thing, I don't really pick A.A.N a lot.
That's a thing of the past, chat. All right. How about Jacko? I'm pretty sure we did not see a WinterWish Jacko at all.
Okay, so I started trying to cleave around the end of last season,
Mhm.
and she was as broken as I thought she would be. But the issue in mine is that I'm not like max imprint, so I would miskill sometimes on like some of the more tanky units.
Yeah. Okay. So very powerful. You thought she did. She made some impressive plays. I'd say impressive, but really RNG plays in the WC. But probably for you, WinterWish, like you said, tournament play, you play a little bit safer. So you didn't really want to cleave too much, right?
Yeah, and then I don't have a lot of cleave experience in the first place, also.
Okay. All right. Do we need to talk about Vildred at all? What's this guy doing here?
Just speed imprint.
Speed
If
imprint.
I ever find myself in a situation where I will have to race for some reason.
Okay. Well, he's ready there, right, Cove, if we need him.
I guess, yeah.
Strays. I see a purple ring. I have also purples on my strays.
I picked him a few times, like when MLND first came up, because I would first pick him, right? And back then, the default response to MLND, what people will always do is LRK and Green Runner. So they will drop very slow comms, right? And then that gives you the room to play like strays and Emma like a 4 or 5 as a response. So I think those were the only times where I picked him.
Real quick, WinterWish and Coven, guys, try not to leave the Discord. Apparently, just updated from Biako. If you leave, Discord is having some errors, so make sure you don't leave the voice chat or anything. But so far, we're good.
Okay.
All right, WinterWish, anything else on the strays?
I would say I wish I can make a 271 on Tachi, but his base speed is so slow. It's so hard to make him 270.
All right, and on that, WinterWish, do you have a Tachi? Or why is he on port?
I have one. I have one, but it's on a very special unit.
Okay,
we'll
get there when we see it. We'll see it. Yeah. Okay, don't spoil. Next up, Lua. Or sorry, not Lua. Ida. What am I saying?
I picked her a few times when I tried to cleave on ladder last season, and I think right now the effectiveness build is better than the pure damage one.
Really?
Mainly because of Karina. Being able to just strip and stun her is really huge.
Okay, interesting tech.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Anything else, or are we ready to move on?
Nothing else. Like she kind of fell off because due to LK, she doesn't do enough damage to break through now.
Yeah.
So people are favoring more debuff centric heroes like Cicera, right, for the AoE follow up nowadays.
Yeah, we definitely see way less of her. All right, next up, LPK Last Piece Corinne, and she has your symbol, WinterWish.
I don't really pick her. I don't really pick her because she's there as an aiding killer, right?
Aiding killer, yep.
I mean, nothing special. Just like mid speed, that's to make sure I can one shot Aiden behind arrow well mitigation.
So this will one shot most Aidens behind mitigation, you're saying?
Most of them, yeah. But I know some people specifically tune the Aiden to be able to survive LPKs behind Arrowwell plus Adam issue, like the lifesteal ones.
Yeah, with very high.
Those I don't think I can kill.
Okay.
Unless I lower my speed even further.
That's the Aiden killer LPK. Politis. WinterWish.
I don't really drop her that much anymore.
I don't
Mainly
think
because of Ed.
Yeah.
But I use her a lot in Arena and Guild Order as a book holder.
Book holder for Arena Guild Wars. Okay. How about Closer Charles? I was seeing a lot of cleave units, guys, and we didn't really get to see WinterWish do any cleaving. This mostly for ladder.
This one's also for mainly for Arena.
Arena unit. Okay. Aggro.
Yeah, because a lot of people like to put like Luca as their on the Arena defense. So you want a opponent that's a non-attack skill, but also team CR push and team attack. Closer is the best candidate for that.
All right. Next up Go ahead, Coven.
I was gonna say I did want to say there was like a day or two where Winter was cleaving, and it was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. How do you think he would have done if he cleaved in the WC, Cove? I think cleaving in WC is just very risky.
Yeah, I think honestly, if he cleared, it's either round 1 exit or like the decision he made now. So like top 3.
Okay. All right. Next up is Operator Cigarette. Torrent set.
Also Arena and Guild thing mainly.
Okay.
I'll pick her a few times against like people who go Arrowwell, LHC.
All right.
That's about it though.
Yeah, we're speeding through these cleave style units. Next up is Sid WinterWish.
Also many Arena and Guild stuff.
We'll show the stats real fast. Arena Guild Wars. Speed imprint, of course, right?
Yeah. Just to raise like enemy civilians or like Para in Arena. Like,
How about Landy? Green Landy. What are your thoughts on her after, Admiral Landy came out? Navy Captain.
I think she was already kind of dead in the mud ever since LK became a popular pick, and then Emily just put a nail in the coffin.
Dead unit, guys, from WinterWish. I mean, he's not wrong, right? I think some people still draft her here and there, but yeah, man, we hardly see her anymore.
I think there's just too much AoE, right?
Yeah.
Like it seems like every meta DPS has like a big AoE that can probably reveal her. So it's anything that's relying on guiding light that's not an opener is just hard to pick.
Well, how about this unit, WinterWish? We got the Spectre Tenebria.
I'm a standing abuser for the longest time. I'm still am a standing abuser, but it's been getting kind of hard to first pick her when Emma Landy LK are so popular nowadays.
Yeah. Well, the stat looks good. Is this your preferred build? Immunity, 1450 defense, still got a good amount of health as well. 194 speed, very high attack on destruction set with a crit chance neck. You liking the stat?
I'm happy with her build. Yeah, happy with her build. So, well, I'm thinking if I want to take immunity offer because of the new Nutwall character, there's so many like opponents right now that just strips you turn 1.
Yeah.
That maybe immunity is just so low value right now for standing. I don't know.
All right,
I'm considering it.
For Nackwell, he's saying. Well, you saw the Arwell already. Quick thoughts on Ran.
Ran. Okay, Cohen can say. Cohen can say it for me.
Go ahead,
Cohen
Cohen.
knows.
Take the floor.
So Winter is like this Ran is about 2 weeks old because since Ran came out, every day he would say like he can't build Ran, this that, and then like I was like, oh, let me check. I checked 2 weeks ago, and he can make a pretty good Ran. So like now he's a Ran picker. I think that was one of my biggest mistakes, discovering he can build Ran.
So this 313 Ran is what you guys are saying 2 weeks old?
Yeah, 2 weeks old. He used to run a DPS Ran for Arena. So like I think it was like 280 full damage Ran.
And now we're 313, man. Very nice. All right. Well, plus 30 RNL as well. Good lord.
Oh, something to add.
Yeah.
I got the SSS from the Water Element summons from the guild chat and from the tickets.
Really? Just all rants
I
with the blue
think
summons?
No, I got my first ones from the banner, and then the rest is just from the ticket. Like I think there was a period where I think I did like I saved my element summons for a period, and then I got like 3 rants consecutively. Like that's my 5-star.
Very nice. Okay. Your count is seeded for rants. All right.
Maybe you should be
No, not just rent. There's a few characters I keep getting from RGBs.
I think that's a lot of people. A lot of people have that one unit. I can't, guys. I pull nothing but Tenebrias, all kinds. I have so many triple Spectre Tenebria, and I still have like 2 more Spectre Tenebrias. Red Tenebrias, there's just way too many. Next up, though, is Celine WinterWish.
I remember this character. I chose her for my custom banner to get her artifact. I remember this character.
You really like this? What do you think about the skin?
Oh, good question.
I think it's really hot.
My man. Respectfully, from WinterWish, guys, very hot. Okay. Yeah, that's why she's also wearing it. It's very hot outside. So, thoughts on her as a unit, though? You said you really like her?
She was easier to pick once first pick standing was meta, right? Because people like to go like Pyra DJB standing or like Celia standing.
Mm-hmm.
So Celine was a lot more pickable back then, but now people use Emma Landy as an anchor, right? So your Celine is going to S2 into Emma Landy, and you're not going to crit 70% of the time.
Yep.
And you're going to be very sad.
I feel that, dude. That's just anti-crit stuff. Okay. Anything else on her?
I do think she's pretty like. I've been using her a bit now just because of like Lilius, LHC. There are some non-attack skills going around that like you can like the Celine player can force to activate. So she's pretty fun.
Got it. Yeah, I actually really like this unit too. Okay, next up, and not just the looks, Tempest Surin. We actually saw this unit pop up quite a bit in the WC. Did you use her at all, WinterWish?
I think I picked her one time against Apocalypse.
Okay.
That was the only time I picked her in the E7 World Cup.
What do you think about her just in general?
I think she works well as a anti-aggro unit. Like her main, I think what people use her mainly for was Stanny, just kill Stanny APOC, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then Stanny is a lot less picked nowadays because Emma Landy, so she also kind of fell off.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next up, Spirit Eye Celine. This is where your plus 30 Storm Sword is.
Yep.
Is this a Guild War build, WinterWish? What am I looking at?
No. So back during the E7 World Cup, like the qualifier ladder, a lot of people were doing strays like and I was like, how do I beat that, right? So and then I just look at Celine. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm taking Dust Devil off you, and I'm putting Storm Sword back on you, back on her, and she kind of worked.
So this was your answer for strays like us on your qualifier matches, and it worked really well.
I picked her a few times. Most of the time she was post ban.
Yeah, but that's still good.
The time she goes through, she works.
Okay, guys, we got a little tech there for the strays Leica picks. All right, Cavill, Commander Pavel with a plus 21 Misha.
Arena and Yulha.
Arena Guild Wars, like most of your aggro cleave units. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You don't need too much to say.
You can make him work in RTA easily, but my opponents are not like crit chance. I don't have a crit chance Pyra, I don't have a crit chance Narwhal or stuff like that. So
yeah, got it. You haven't invested in the crit chance openers. Okay. How about Astro Elena?
Oh, I got her from the new Moonlight Story connection.
Me too.
Mainly from the Guild War stuff.
Got it. Okay.
Arena.
Also, WinterWish, nice 5-piece speed set. I do this all the time as well. It's a great set, guys.
Yes.
I was about to say that.
What do you think, Coven?
Yes, my gears are spread quite thin, as you can see.
Yeah. Winter is a known manual gear, so
WinterWish, no fribbles?
I do fribbles. I tried to manually gear my APOC, but there were too many gears that I just gave up, and I used fribbles.
All right. How about Arunka? What? This is where your Benny Mars Tachi is. This is not a strays. Yes. Wait a second.
I bought it to 30 or so.
You bottled it to 30. Okay, WinterWish, what is the deal? Talk to us about this.
Okay, so I used her to one-shot A.I.N behind Arrowell. So many make Chloe players, right? They like go make Chloe, Arrowell, A.I.N. Then you just pick Arunka, and then she just gets the job done.
Damn.
No need for any setup. She just S3s and then they die.
Okay.
I agree. Arunka, hidden OP.
But I mean, guys.
And also, if you have Sirius, you can kill Emma Landy.
Yeah, I like the tech. I like the build. But WinterWish, would you say, I don't know how much you've been playing recently, but the maid Chloe, from what I've seen, on a big decline, no? That kind of playstyle, I think, is hurting.
Yes, I only did like 8 or 9 placement match.
Oh, during your placement, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, guys, I think chat really likes the Arunka. This is a specific tech. Man, bottled it just to slaughter those A.I.Ns. Very nice. Okay. We got an Assassin Sid. What were you saying, Coven?
I said Smilegate, buff her, please. One more time.
Yeah. WinterWish, any thoughts on Jinte bringing this out in the WC? You remember that match?
I think he had a Uberus too for Arunka, right? Specifically to kill T-String.
Uh-huh.
And and then it didn't work out because the S1 requirement for the extra hit is that it has to be a successful attack.
That's right.
So it was really tragic because she got blinded by the politics.
Tragedy, and that's why Coven is saying buff this girl. All right, she already
I
got
was
buffs
watching
though,
that
man.
game.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
I was
take
watching that game with the red, and I think Jinte could have won that game if he was on immunity, but
If he's on
That's
immunity,
yeah.
is that what you said?
yeah, because he the only reason he didn't get stripped, like, the opponent didn't have any strippers, so he would have been able to guarantee the hit because he
Okay.
wouldn't be blind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like the Arunka. WinterWish, I'm looking at your Assassin Sid now. Is this just for a like contest? What is this for?
My Ren gears used to be on Assassin's Sid.
Oh, so this is his
yeah.
leftover.
I had a 314 AC for the longest time, mainly just for anti-clear.
Yeah, 314, and now it's on the
But
Ran.
then Cohen did my boy dirty and just pull all his gear for Ren.
I mean, WinterWish, I agree with right, chat. I agree with this swap though.
Yes,
If you have good speed gear with damage, just put it on Ren. Why leave it on Sid, man?
Sid is a sacrificial lamb.
This is still faster than mine, though. Oh my god, so sad.
Same.
All right, Watcher Shurik, WinterWish, Arena Guild Wars. I think this is kind of just the MO right now. A lot of these units you use for, your cleaving fun or Arena Guild Wars, right?
Pretty straightforward. Just press S3 and then he gets a job done.
Yep. We know Mr. Watcher Shurik. All right, how about this one, though? Pirate Captain Flan.
Oh, so I pick her into like Landy quite a bit on ladder. Mine's a high attack variant, right? So mine can like with 2 bombs and a burn can kill most Landy if you have no Warriors straight up.
Okay.
So like you do the S3 into S1 rotation and then they just die.
Yeah. So this is your tech right now into Landy, but even before that, right? WinterWish, a very good unit. If they ever showed they didn't have strong cleanse, this unit would just take over or get banned.
I wouldn't say it's a tech. Like this has been her build for the longest time. It's just that it happens that my high attack variant works out for me against Landy.
That is, yeah, guys. He's saying a lot of people chat. What are you? I think some people WinterWish were favoring either higher effectiveness, crazy bulk, and they would actually drop their attack quite a bit. Yeah, he's saying he has 3,500 to fight the Landys. All right, so it's been working out for him. Next up is Bihu. What do you think, WinterWish, on this Catman? WinterWish, what's your thoughts on Bihu, this lovely fox Catman?
So I think the way most people were using him is on guiding light to like for Zio cheese, right? When they try Zio cleave build, but I prefer using like a bulkier build as a standalone bruiser.
Yeah, this is a lot of bulk. And WinterWish, what do you think after he just got buffed like today, right, guys? So thoughts on him just in general and like the current meta? You
I
two
think
COVID weigh in.
I think his usage will be the same as before. Like
Just more
like,
consistent now.
Because the main use that I pick him into was into LRK and Landy. If then no cleanse, but if you want a unit that can like solo that, you can also pick ML1 who is more consistent.
Another unit that got buffed as well. Okay, so he kind of against the ML Landys, and you're saying Kawazu might be better for that role?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see your Kawazu when we get to there. But next up is Mediator Kowaric.
So
Ah,
Cohen was like ridiculing me for running effectiveness build for the longest time. Like, what is your immunity, bro? What's your HP? What's your defense? What's your bulk? And then I told him effectiveness is fine. Bro. It's been working for me. It's like okay, fine. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah. So Coven, I'll let you weigh in on this in just a second. They're saying, guys, he put a lot of stats into effectiveness, and then Coven was critiquing the speed, the bulk, all that stuff. I think there's certain matchups where the effectiveness is like key. It'll win you the match, and maybe that's why WinterWish was liking it. But Coven, you prefer what? The just higher stat build?
I wasn't like ridiculing the effectiveness. I also have some effectiveness, but I was saying I think because he's been running this build for like a couple seasons now. And when Immunity Hangar first came out, that was the main like time period where I was making fun of his build.
Okay. And
Yes.
now,
What?
Coven WinterWish is saying, his build was the correct one, man. Top 3.
Nah,
I'll still.
I would say that Media Core is so OP that his build doesn't really matter that much. Honestly.
True. Actual
Regardless.
wastage.
Yeah, that's a good take. I agree.
250 speed though, WinterWish, is that about where you like the speed?
Yes. I keep him to be faster than my Opstate.
Oh, okay.
I think Opstate is 242 speed.
Yeah, so just speed tuning there. Okay. All right. Is there do we need to talk about Millim at all? I feel like no one drafts this unit anymore. I like your build though, man. This counter toggles is a very good build.
I mean, I think Fire Roy is just a better Millim,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. She kind of got
Yeah.
hurt in the current meta too.
We'll definitely see a Roy this account review.
Okay. I can't wait to see the Roy. I'm sad about Millim though. All right.
Nah,
Okay.
I do not own a Roy. Can't
We
say.
both don't.
Wait, what?
I really don't know.
Yeah, Winter
Yeah.
skipped Roy, and he at the same time convinced me to skip Roy.
Oh, Coven, you were saying he does
No,
it. We won't
I
see
did
a
not
Roy.
convince you. You asked me. You asked me if I think it was worth the pull, right? And I said no. I did not convince you. You merely asked for my opinion,
Guys,
and I gave you.
what I'm hearing now is WinterWish didn't win in the WC because Coven told him not to pull Roy, man. Holy.
He told me not to pull Roy.
Coven, that is messed
Okay.
up.
Okay. Okay. To be fair, we didn't have any bookmarks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because what I SSS my ad. I pull for SSS ad.
Yeah, dude,
I
that's
also pulled for SSS.
SSS. Yeah, Triple S Ed, and to be fair, guys, the meta for Roy at that time was when Amelia and I.A.N were the premier Soivers. So if you try to play him back then, how he's used now, there was just too many ice units, and they would just nullify his pass. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. Faithless look up next. WinterWish.
Immunity for Lure. If you pair her with Arrowwell or FCC, then your immunity doesn't get stripped. So, and also for Zero trapping.
Got it. Nice speed. Okay.
Hey guys, what is up? Awesome Sauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day.
Elv, I actually do remember that too when we were
Happy 30
when we first came
Sally
out. Sally, thank you guys.
Those were
Oh,
dark.
hell yeah. Go ahead,
Those were
WinterWish.
dark
I don't-
times. That's what I just want to say. It was dark times because it was so hard to beat Roy Cliff by
Roy
then.
Cliff, yeah.
Karina.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to mention, guys. The current Roy is the fourth, fifth pick usually. Lifesteal, chatty. If you don't answer him, he completely takes over. But when he first came out, he was just primarily a cleaver unit.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons we skipped, we were like, because that was when I was just like starting turn 2 in a way, and we were like, how can you ever use a unit like this in turn 2?
It was impossible to use him turn 2, man. I tried. It was just it's too many. Amelia I.A.N were just controlling the field.
Yeah.
Sage Ball and Sezin, WinterWish.
Very straightforward build. Just high res, high speed, like to counter Zio first Zio cleavers.
You said
If
this
you don't
mainly
have
to,
Armin or A.A.N, if you don't have Armin or A.A.N, right? Because you have to press his S2.
so mainly against Zio, but you said you don't bring it against A.A.N. Is that correct?
Not A.A.N and not Armin.
A.A.N. and mid. Okay. Got it. I think this guy is coming back a little bit, guys. I've been hearing some people are trying him against like Nakwal and stuff, but all right, yeah, classic build here, nothing too crazy. Next up is Zio, though. You were just talking about him, WinterWish. Time Matter. Wait a second.
There are 2 COs.
There's 2 Zio. Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
talk about this first one.
Allow me to tell my story about Zio.
Yes,
Zio.
please.
So I pulled my first Zio in 2030 pulls, and I remember back then there was an artifact on a banner that I wanted, but I couldn't remember what it was. So I told myself, all right, I'll do 20 or 30 more pulls. If I get another Zio, and then I'll keep going, right? So if I don't anything in 20, 30 pulls, I'll stop. So I kept pulling, and I get on a Zio in 20 or 30 pulls.
Yeah.
And then I kept going, and I got on Zio 20 30 pulls, and then I end up with 4 Zio.
You got 4 Zios?
I didn't know 4. I got 3 Zio.
Oh, 3.
And then I got a fourth one for Galaxy Bookmark.
Oh my goodness, man. All right, well, what's this first one? What is this build about, WinterWish?
So I only built 1 Zio back then for my first one, and it was this Bruiser build. So I would like do like serious Zio, and they usually try to respond to that Lionheart Semia, right? Plus a mitigation. And I will always S3 the Lionheart Semia with 0, and then I will kill her with the S1 plus the extra attack.
Yeah.
Even behind mitigation, because how much damage he does.
Okay, the Sermia, yeah.
And the thing with Bruiser Zero is that once you can chain kill with her time meta, it's very easy to just kill the rest of the team one by one due to the raw damage output on his S1 together with time meta pro.
Guys, and if you haven't seen this actually happen, WinterWish, I don't believe you picked Zio this way in the WC, but another player, I think it was on Korea, one of the Korean players in the very first day used a time matter Zio like WinterWish is showing here, and I didn't believe it was going to be that powerful. Solo DPS Bruiser Zio on time matter, completely crushed even against Spectre Tenebria. He killed all the tanks, all the front line, and yeah, it was insane. So WinterWish, you're a believer in this build.
Yeah, I had similar experience. I think I fought a guy on ladder who went LK standing and something else.
Yeah.
And I just I took down his front line units one by one until I reached standing.
I'm gonna
it was really memorable for me.
Nice.
That's why I like this build. But
okay, I'm gonna try this too. All right. How about Dark Corvus? I don't think there's too much to be said. Let's see the build here.
I mean, pretty straightforward how you use him, I guess.
When would you?
It's just harder to pick him now. If they go LK, Landy, he's best picked into solo DPS carry comps.
Okay. Yeah.
Usually.
I agree. Players like me. LRK and our Last Rider Crown Landy, he said, guys. Here's the second Zio though. Okay, so we have the Bruiser Time Matter, and now we have the Effectiveness Zio. This is when you're cleaving?
Yes. So book for obvious reason, right? And then high effectiveness to mainly stop Luluka or other support or Destina to those with higher FRS. Some people like to run the hybrid builds with 100 F and more damage, but I prefer just higher F effectiveness.
Yeah, and also you have 2 Zio, so you don't need to do it in between, right? You just pick whichever one's better for the spot. Very nice.
Yeah, just pull Zio. Yeah,
just pull 3 Zio. Yeah.
I will say, I think one of the strongest things in this game are mages who don't need to use their own book, because Zio soul burn will matter maybe 1 in 1,000 games.
Yeah,
honestly.
You know who else does that? Also, Coven, AOL, right? Yeah, units that don't need
AOL. Oh yeah.
All right.
It's book in general, honestly.
Roz, WinterWish, anything we need to talk about him, or we skip through this?
Not really pick. No.
Okay.
Just mainly PvE unit.
Oh, I mean, for PvE, this is still great gear. I'll show it real fast, and then let's move on. Senya, though. Yeah. Did you pick her at all in the WC? I think you might have, right?
I picked her against Ivy.
Yeah.
And he was cleaving me with Run.
That's right.
Run Pera, I think.
I do remember. So this is a lifesteal ER build, of course. Yeah. Very nice stats. What are your thoughts?
The normal build. And you need immunity on Senya nowadays to fight Emerald.
Yeah. Guys, immunity, WinterWish immunity, you were saying I think it was on your Spectre Tenebria, right? It feels bad sometimes because so many units just get rid of it and strip it, but there are some areas that you still really want it. So we're in a tough spot where people really think it's not worth it, but then if you play a ton of RTA, you need it for certain matchups, right?
It's a bit more nuanced when it comes to Senya, because if you think about the most meta, opponents of debuffers right now, they're mostly water units like Lua and Pera, right? Well, not Lua. Lua is non-contact, but it's mainly Pera and Run. Yeah. So that's why having immunity on Senya is important. So if they don't land if they miss their strip, you still have immunity on her.
Okay,
or the Cecilia or the Emerald.
So even more value because of her element type. Got it. All right. How about Shuna?
I don't think I did pick her in the E7 World Cup, but I think she got banned against Apocalypse. But I like the F build to stop LRK aggro comms.
Okay. Mainly. The 91 effectiveness you're saying?
Yeah. Ideally, I would like more speed, so there's less margin for error against stuff like Emma But 242 is good enough.
Okay, so the build, what about her just as a unit, WinterWish? How do you think Shuna's holding up in the current meta?
I think right now, people usually the go-to support nowadays is Hangar, right?
Yeah, of course.
So usually there's no room for second support because you go Hangar LK, they already kind of give you immunity, and Hangar also cleanse, so there's less demand for like another Soul Weaver, but her value lies in that she can use Eternals as a Soul Weaver to cut like more aggressive comp or even Soul Consolation like against CDs and stuff.
Mhm. Okay.
I think it's also worth mentioning that the green Luluka does her job like to, I would say, a higher standard, because she can get the cut on her own without the artifact, and then she pretty much does the same thing with the silence. I think she has blind instead of attack now, so I would say Luluka is like a better version of Shuna.
WinterWish, you agree with that? OBL, maybe Ocean Breeze Luca, kind of a better Shuna?
It depends. Sometimes if LHC or AOL is up, I prefer picking Shuna.
Okay. So you still want to make sure she has some, she's ready to go. How about Holiday Euphine? I don't think this was drafted at all.
I mean, she's only used as a anti-cave unit, right? But I expect her to see a lot more usage after Narwhal comes out.
Oh, okay. Expect to see her a lot. All right, all right. Good gear. 261, still has some damage. Remnant Violet the God. Just your plus 30 Shepherd of the Hollow is on I.A.N, right? And then
Yeah.
did you what do you think about the Remnant Violet?
I mean, we all know how it feels to use him, right? Either you high roll and then you get the best feeling
Yeah.
when you win with him, or you low roll and then you just want to never drop this unit ever again.
Yeah, you feel sad. Did you pick him at all?
I think I did against Marguerite and against Marguerite on round 2.
Yeah.
And then he got banned.
I think I remember that too. Okay. All right, so we didn't need him. This is the same build you picked in that draft, even though he got banned?
All my unit builds are the same. I didn't touch anything ever since then.
Perfect. All right. Just dodge
very
the
lazy,
Violet,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, just don't.
How about this one? My God, the Terror, the Solitaria. What do you think?
We all know what she does. You see her, you usually want to post ban her.
Thoughts on the Abyssal Crown? So there was before this WC, maybe a little bit before that, everyone was on Fairytale for a Nightmare. Abyssal Crown is actually, it goes back and forth.
So,
right now, why are you preferring this?
So the appeal using Abyssal Crown, I mean not Abyssal Crown, the Fairytale Pandemic, is that you can sometimes draft her as a solo DPS into comps that have no sustain. You can just chip them away with this S1 extra damage. But I mainly use Solitaire as a pure terrorist debuffer. This will make your day miserable. So
Extra
you're not getting
chance.
any turns with Abyssal Crown. Yeah.
Extra chance for stuns. Okay. 204 effectiveness 2. 263 speed.
Yeah.
On the crown.
That's great reasoning. I like that.
Yes.
All right.
This is inflict mental pain on my
mental
opponent.
damage Solitaire build. Got it. Very nice. Ambitious Tywin. This guy actually made such a big splash on the final day. What are your thoughts on him, WinterWish?
Yeah. I don't play this unit. I think I barely use him.
Okay.
I don't know how to use him, but I know a few people who use him very well. Like obviously Margaret, and second one is an Asian player called Bob, right? Bob, who play a lot of A Tywin.
Yeah.
A Tywin LC.
All right, so not for you, but you know that you respect his power. There's some players that really use him.
Yeah. So basically, she does what Brassia does, right? Like you AOE defense break to proc the Landy into your LHC S3.
Yeah, for sure. Big AOE defense break. All right, AOL, a blushing AOL here, WinterWish.
Oh.
Yes. Very cute. Very cute.
Very cute, he says, chat. 60, very bulky here. WinterWish, now that Knackwell's coming out, oh my god, look at this chess piece. I think a lot of players are going to be having AOL ready to go. Just talk to us about AOL, WinterWish.
She's just unfun to fight against, honestly.
Yeah.
Like she limits your draft option so much that you can't pick a lot of the conventional DPS. Like you can't pick any. Okay, she restrict any AOE DPS. She
Yep.
restrict any DPS that are buff reliant, and she restrict any DPS that doesn't have a strong S1.
Yep.
So, what can you pick? So so you have very limited options. That this is just standing APOC kinda, and you're forced to run. You're forced to run 2 cleanser. Otherwise, there's a ban only cleanser.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Well said. We all know why we hate this unit. But in WinterWish's words, guys, very cute still. Okay. Well, WinterWish.
I'll forgive her.
We have this is the unit in question, right? If you were to win, and guys, WinterWish was definitely in contention, easily in another world, he would have been the winner.
Your mom.
I will punish
Maybe,
you.
yes, maybe.
Ignore that alert, guys. Ignore that alert. I don't know what the heck is happening in the
Look
chat.
at me.
Freaking Joe Pet right now. WinterWish, Yulha. Talk to us about this, man. Why did you pick her as your unit? What do you think about her, and why maybe a younger Yulha?
Okay, so I picked the reason I picked Lawyers on Screenshot is because of how much I dislike her base. And so when I picked my first 3 unit choice for the skin, right, I was thinking, okay, I want a RGB unit that I actually use for RTA, so that the skin actually sees some use.
I agree with that.
So I looked through my and then a second. Has it be a unit that deserve a makeover because of how bland or how uninspiring their base skin is? And my first candidate was Yulha, obviously.
Dang! So you think her base skin is bland?
Yes, bland.
Oh my god. All right. I think I might be one of the very few. Coven, what do you think about Yulha base skin?
I like it. I don't know. I think she looks fine.
I
Honestly.
do too. I think she's kind of unique, right? She has the sharp teeth. She's kind of got that evil maniac vibe. Anyways, it's not about
Okay.
us, though, Coven. WinterWish, what else? What else?
I'll be more specific. I don't like her art, but I like her in-game model.
Okay.
Like with the circle, with the black circle thing floating around her. I think it's really cool. But
Yeah.
I just don't like her art as it is.
Okay. Guys, so once again, the reason he came up with Yulha is it had to be a red, green, blue, non-limited, right, WinterWish? No MLs,
Yes.
5-star, and you were looking in your list of someone that, maybe could use a glow up. And we
Yes,
settled on
and-
Yulha. So this would have been the unit if you won, right?
Yes, and for the lolly part, I was joking. When I said it in Discord, at the time I was joking because people know I have a certain preference, and I was just memeing at the time. But now that it got leaked and it was gaining traction,
Yeah.
I thought more about it and I said to myself, maybe lolly Yulha could work. Who knows? But
It started as a joke.
I'll be happy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But I'll be happy with whatever skin she gets. Honestly, if she ever gets one.
In the end, all that
I
matters.
don't really mind it.
Yeah, all that matters is that she would have got a skin. Started as a joke. The lowly thing, Kobe, did you leak that, by the way? Was that you that leaked it?
I'll say nothing without my lord.
Coven leaked it. And what started as a joke, maybe now, WinterWish was saying if it was young Yulha, or how he put it, it would have been okay.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
He wouldn't be opposed to it, guys. All right, that's the full answer. Everyone's been asking. That's the most asked question, WinterWish. All right, anything else on Yulha as a unit?
Not really.
Just good
People
into
know how to
Emma
play
Landy,
her.
right? And
People know how to
Lionheart.
play her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
Okay, so the stats one more time, and then let's move on from the Yulha guys. Coven, quick thoughts on that statement? Is he being truthful?
Wait, what did he say?
That he, the Yulha skin started as a joke, but
Oh yeah. It was definitely a joke at the start.
Okay.
But I don't know about now.
We have confirmation. All right. A Momo, what is this on the Espa artifact? What is this for Ning Ning?
Yeah, so I kept pulling the artifact. I have a B imprint Ling, by the way, and I just kept getting artifact. I think in like 800 summons. I think.
Okay.
I remember. I was so I. It was doing like the E7 World Cup, the ladder mode, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people were spamming solid DDR back then, so I was like, how do I beat solid DDR? So I thought to myself, I'll just build a cleanser that doesn't care about being debuffed. So I just build a Momo with the artifact on it.
Yeah, so guys, Momo is a common theme for a lot of people don't reach for this unit, but very strong in a heavy debuffers. One of the best, I would say. And then what's the tech here with the detective gadget here? You just value the soul removal there, WinterWish?
Just so my reasoning was that if you play a Momo willingly against a Saudia player, it's gonna be a long match.
Yeah.
And I think you get more value if with the artifact if you play a longer match, right? Because the artifact only procs every 4 turns, so you get like in order to get like more value of it, you have to play like a frenzy 7, frenzy 8 match.
Okay, that's interesting tech, guys. I like that. Okay, anyone having issues with solo DDR? Yeah.
No one, because Emma Landy is a thing now.
Yeah, that comp is not used anymore. But 308 ER. All right. Speaking of cleansers, WinterWish, we have Destina. Quick thoughts?
So my Destina is like, I would say like a weird build. She's not tanky enough to survive like a Leica S3, but she's not exactly like super high ER variant too. I pick an immediate one to fight against like Emerana and P-Flan.
P-Flan and Emerana, okay.
Yeah, because I was picking. The issue was that I was playing like standing everywhere Destina quite a bit, and I would die to quite a bit of serious P-Flan players, right?
Yeah.
Because they would distribute immunity and press P-Flan S3, but with Destina, usually she has enough effort to not get debuff. But no, I mean, they have an immunity stripped by Celia, so the P-Flan can just press S3 turn 1.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, WinterWish, we do value immunity on some units, right? We still like it as a tech option. All right. Nice Destina. He's favoring a lot of bulk guys, lower effect resist than some, but that's kind of been the trend lately. And then he talked about the immunity. All right, WinterWish, I believe you did pick this unit. Right, guys, remember this match? WinterWish busted out the blue Tywin.
All right, I let Cohen speak for this.
Coven,
I'm sure he's very eager too.
The representative of the night. Okay, Coven. What was WinterWish's Tywin tech for? What is this, man?
So I would say this Tywin is really good against Arrow, and he's bad against everything else. So the whole point is like when they steal your Arrow, like Arrow is good at choking out a lot of DPS that are weak to debuff. So like Bellona, for example, you can't really play against Arrow because she'll just stun you, and you can't stack, you can't S2, you can't do anything. So Tywin was the solution to that. I got Elf and Winter to build it, and I think he's actually good, but only against Arrow.
So, Coven, this was your idea, and you're the one that got WinterWish and Elven Mage on it?
Yes.
Against the Arwell. Whoa, guys. That's rude, but you're right. Mr. Coven here is the brainchild of this build. All right, so, Cove, anything else? So, against ROL, and it worked, right? It did end up working.
Yeah. I will say, I think he's one buff away from being really good. I was saying when Knuckle came out, they should add Bind to his list of debuff that he cleanses for, but
or is that on his skill too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they do that, they have to give Landy the same thing. So,
yeah, that's a lose-lose. Okay, well, WinterWish, it worked, man. Coven, we got to thank Coven for it. So good job, Cove. All right, Lilius, any thoughts on this?
I barely picked this unit myself, but I think people usually pick her against like Lua mainly, but I prefer Lua a lot during the Eastern World Cup, so there's less chance for me to use her.
Yeah, and then of course this is for the Lua, right? The artifact, the Mort Artie.
This is the next unit I've been trying to sell him on. I think she's really good against Lionheart if you go the effect in this build.
Against Lionheart, okay, so you provoke her after she activates, or what?
Yeah, you activate whenever she activates, you provoke because like they kind of cycle the same in terms of. I think S2 is 2 turns, so she'll pretty much always have it up for when Lionheart has a proc again. So it's kind of, I think it's pretty good, but we'll see.
All right, Coven cooking up some more ideas, guys. Next up, we got a free-to-play Artie WinterWish on the Rocket Punch Gauntlet. Man, guys, this actually came up a few times, not from WinterWish, but I saw some Rocket Punches not proccing in the WC. So even these guys, right, their artifacts aren't even, some of them aren't even maxed.
I don't remember picking her a single time in the Eastern World Cup, I think.
Okay, maybe you didn't, but yeah, there was some players, I think maybe from Japan that had this and it just wasn't proccing. But, WinterWish, Why do you think you didn't pick her that much?
Cause I didn't find a lot of cleave. I think the only player who was really playing a lot of cleave was Ivy.
Yeah.
And even then, it was hard to pick. It was hard to pick Karina against him because he favors Pyra a lot. So.
Well, I think you and Marguerite actually have similar builds here. No counter set. You want to give your quick take on counter versus your speed set here?
I don't think the set of Karina matters too much, as long as you pick her in the right situation with the right support. Like she gets the job done regardless.
Okay, kind of like your Kowarik take, right? As long as you draft her correctly, she'll do the job.
And you don't want to have the mindset of relying on her S1 counter to win a draft. Like you should be able to draft her in a situation where she just uses S3 and S1 to kill enemy team. If you're relying on a counter, then I think you're dropping her in the wrong scenario.
Interesting. All right. How about Last Rider Crowd? You kept talking about a WinterWish. We all know the power of this guy, but give us your quick thoughts on him.
So I don't play this unit a lot myself. I favor Arrowell way more than Last Rider Crowd, but if Arrowell gets pre-banned or Arrowell gets taken away from me, I usually take him. Like, she's usually my second choice or third choice when it comes to like mitigation.
And that's the main thing, right? The ROL, you've really valued the massive amount of mitigation.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, well, WinterWish, get ready, because chat, Coven said this next unit, what'd you say, Coven? Better than yours. Did you say best ever?
I think this is the best Lionheart I've personally seen.
The best Lionheart Coven's ever laid eyes on, boys. Let's see. 30 Golden Rose, Destruction set, 15k health about, 2300 defense with insane damage. Oh my god. WinterWish, take us through your thoughts, man.
I bought out that Golden Rose.
We bottled this.
Giga Chad.
My god, I wish I had more Golden Roses. Okay.
I use my in-rank craft for her ring, as you can see.
Yeah, I'll show
and
that
then
in just a sec.
So I'm not gonna say much. Like everyone knows how Destruction Lionheart Semia works on the road. You just big damage and then you just kill them.
Look at this ring. So this is just for the Lionheart Sermia, guys. We went for what? Is that a mixed rolls between speed and health? You didn't go for the 17, right? That was the max. You went for what is this? 3 in health and 2 in speed?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 in health, 2 in speed. Okay.
Yeah. He was like, for his, or at least for his event craft, he was considering it for like months or like a month and a half, because like he would come up with like different ideas, and then in the end he picked Lionheart, and I think it worked out well because like he picked her a lot, and we don't know how strong this unit is now.
It 100% paid off when it was your patience, you thinking it through. Guys, is this the best Lionheart y'all have seen? Tell me if there's a better one, but regardless, you know, this is amazing Lionheart build. This is kind of the best. Would you say this is the best style? Not the stats WinterWish, but the Golden Rose Destruction.
I would say like if you want like when it comes to pure damage, Torrent set is better.
Over the defense set, right?
Yeah. The reason I make a defense set ring is mainly because of a chest. I need like a defense set to pair with it.
Dude, look at
this
chest
defense
piece. Oh my
god,
man.
Penta defense, so it's too good to not use it, right? That's why I make a defense set ring to go along with it.
I like it though, because I think for your style too, WinterWish, maybe like on ladder you cleave or you play more aggressive, but like you saw in the WC, right? You're very even though this is an offensive build, you value having bulk. So I like this build more for you, honestly, over Torrent. All right,
yeah, the bulk has been nice. Sometimes the Landy high rolls, and then you can die even if you have defense spell something.
All right.
So the having extra bulk's really nice.
Chad is saying to make this 9% WinterWish the health.
Yeah.
All right, well,
guys, this is 458 gear score.
458 gear score on the Fribbles. Disgusting.
Should be 460 if I max roll like the HP on the chest and the helmet.
On the helmet and the chest. Okay, guys, 460. There, you heard it here first. All right. Lethe up next, WinterWish.
Okay. I kind of wait for her.
Same.
You can see from the S imprint and the 27 artifact.
Oh yeah, same.
I think I use I will on the gear pack. The gear pack. I think I bought like three of the $50 one gear pack, and I use a Skystone to short refresh for the summons until I got the S imprint.
Now, WinterWish, was that because you like her design or is it her kit? Because from the units you typically said you like, right? The Angelicas.
It was mainly for the artifact.
Oh, the artifact. Okay, so Lethe, just her style, right, Chad? I'll say it like this: her looks, not your preferred type. Is that correct?
I can appreciate like the more medium ones too, but yeah.
Well said. All right. So we wailed on this. Do you value the 89 effect resist here?
It's been really nice in the Karina and some Yulha because they can
provoke.
For Karina, it's obviously the defense break, right? And then you have the S1 prologue can be super annoying.
Okay.
If you don't have any effect rest, but if you only pick her into like LK, LAC stuff like that, then you don't really need the F rest.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's a very standard Lethe build. Conqueror Lily is next, Mr. WinterWish.
So this is a build that Cohen kind of free built for me. I had her on 304 speed for the longest time.
God damn.
And then Cohen I just saying, okay, you can make a 310 series if you want to do it. And I'm like, sure, why not, right? And then this is a result.
This is disgusting, dude. Yeah, Coven, what did you make?
It's not fair. Yeah, so Winter he's one of those like fake turn 2s where like he only plays turn 2 by choice. Like if you gave his account to a cleaver, they would easily cleave to like very high rank legend. I am.
Someone said like car. Guys, this is a 310 Conqueror Lily. Still has 82 effectiveness, has insane bulk for being 310. Like, oh my god, man. Well, anything else, winners, besides having a very nice Conqueror Lilius?
I kind of miss having like more effectiveness. My old build has a 110. Like you could really be pro like LOL and Dark Horse. This one's a bit more dicey. So I'm really trying to get used to it. I think like this build is like also 2 weeks old.
Okay.
like my rant.
Yeah, this is the trade-off. This has kind of been the trend lately, especially in the WC. Very tanky Proof of Valor. Everyone was on a damage mitigation artifact, where prior to this season, or prior to this WC, people had way higher effectiveness, right, WinterWish? Like, really high effectiveness. Yeah. Okay. All right. APOC Ravi, another 30 proof here. Pen set.
Okay. Feel free to laugh at it. It's a speed set APOC. I know. 26k history, I know. Only 280 crit damage, yes, I know. Yeah. But she gets the job done, okay?
She gets the job
done. Do I miskill a lot? Yes, it happens, but it's good enough.
So when everyone yells mine kills, WinterWish says it's okay. Good enough, man. Good enough.
And for those for you who rank after APOC, look at where she is right now. Huh.
You're saying WinterWish not used very much, or what are we saying?
She's been on the decline.
Yeah.
Well, recently.
All right.
Actually, not recently. She's been on decline for a long time already.
Guys, I will say though, even though we're joking about the build, because speed set right not optimal, like the actual pieces WinterWish on your gear is really good. Just maybe not like the best for APOC, right?
I would say she's carried by the ring. The ring. Honestly. Without the ring, I will never be able to make the APOC.
God, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
It's from World Boss, by the way.
Holy! Give me this ring, man. All right.
He just likes rubbing salt in the wound.
Chat likes it. A lot of chat still says it's good, but yeah, the APOC enthusiasts like Hismana, I think you guys were mentioning him earlier about Bellona. You know, they're gonna critique it obviously, but hey, WinterWish, if it works for you, man, keep rocking it. Now we got.
And Elv.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Coven.
Speed set APOC brothers. Him and Elv mage.
Elv is also on speed set APOC.
Yes.
What the heck?
I like to laugh at them.
All right. Edward Elric. I think he didn't finish the WC with higher than a 40% win rate. I think it was like the 30s. So 2 out of the 3 games he was drafted, he lost. WinterWish, what do you think about this guy?
I would say there's just way too many debuffs in the current meta for him to be good. Like, people figure out how to beat Edward with debuff comp. It's just simple. You just overload him with debuffs.
That's right.
And then also, the rise of LEC also doesn't really help for his usage rate, right?
So, WinterWish, do you think we need another anti-debuff unit? Because the reason people kept picking him, you included, is because he's one of the few options still, right? For a DPS style unit that can sometimes deal with debuffs. What do you think here? What's our situation?
I think instead of having another anti-debuff unit, we need a better cleanser.
A second Mediator
I was-
Cleric?
Not media carry. I was thinking, right? There should be an Assault Weaver.
Second Destina.
Not second, there's a second Blue Elena. Like with Blue Elena S1, right? Because her S1 can cleanse 2 debuff with a basic attack. I think like having a Destina's kit but with Blue Elena S1 would be nice.
Okay.
Because right now the main debuff or quote unquote debuff are the skill reset stuff, right? Like Lua and now Nawong. So you have to be able to somehow cleanse your team while still being reset, right? That's why you see Bunny Dome, stuff like that, or AOL to a certain extent, or A-timing being used as a defensive cleanse option against certain cleaves.
Right.
But they don't have to use their skills to cleanse.
Okay.
I do also want to say, I think maybe they could like rework the way effectiveness interacts with effect res, because like you were saying earlier, I don't think you should be able to use a 4-star artifact to ignore like 300 ER on someone's Destina. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all in agreement, guys. Debuff's way too strong right now. And real fast, guys, if you're watching this YouTube video or you're in chat here, once again, WinterWish and Coven, right? You guys both skipped on Roy to get a triple S ed?
Yes.
Yes.
So my reasoning was that back then Roy was used as a cleave unit,
Yes.
and I was a cleaver. I didn't have the bookmarks, and I don't think like Roy is strong enough for me to like will for him. Those two. That's why I died for Roy.
And Edward was really strong on his release, right? They gave him a buff because he was kind of weak, and then, right now people figured him out. But before that, man, he was in a good spot. So I can't blame you for picking triple S Edward. All right.
Yeah.
I mean,
We can cope.
you don't need Roy.
Yeah.
Can't cope, but you don't really need him there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
We
he's
can
so
cope.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Colin. Go ahead.
I think we're coping because like he's still good, but I would say he's past his standard prime for turn 2, because like I think 2 seasons ago when a lot of people were playing like Steny Destina was when the Lifesteal Roy was really taking over. But nowadays he's not as good, but he's still like obviously great to have.
Yeah. I like this cope. Very nice, guys. Okay. No, honestly, I kind of agree. All right, Rimuru up next, boys. Anything on this, WinterWish?
Not really used, just like feel the gears kind of.
Okay. 2-2-2 setup. Maybe some people are saying he's coming back because of units like the new Lilius, but all right, we got one if we need it. Arya, let's start. I think we'll pick up the pace now. WinterWish, just stop me if there's like a very important unit you want to talk about here. Otherwise, just
I don't play Arya. I don't play Arya a lot.
Okay, I'll show the stats real fast.
I don't know how to use her that much. I think I dropped her like 2 or 3 times at most the entire season.
Okay. I mean, your stat build is pretty on point. A little bit low defense, but everything else looks great.
Yeah, I have 2k defense if I'm maxing Train, I guess.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're in percent. Okay. How about the Corinne? Bloodblade Corinne?
I barely drop Corinne on this because most cleaver are smart enough to not drop in a way that makes them die to BBK and K runner, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
sometimes it's hard to draft.
So nowadays you see more use as a like cleave unit instead of being an anti-cleave.
Yeah. All right. How about Archdemon Mercedes?
I did use her a few times against Emma Landy comps that didn't have any cleanse, and she works very well.
All right.
But that's about it.
I have the same build. I like your style of build. I think effectiveness could be important. What do you think, WinterWish? Because not Emma Landy not as much, but if you fight like Lionheart, right, with her base ER, it's nice to be able to cover that without a soul burn. You don't feel like you need it?
I haven't touched a build in forever. I don't think I need to.
Okay. He likes it as is, guys. 0 effectiveness, high ER, and then high attack. But who knows? she might be pushed out of the meta because there's a new seal unit on the block, Knackwall. Anything on Inos?
Yeah.
Inus?
Just gear holder.
Gear holder.
No, I don't really use that much.
Is this a second
Inos
Politis? We saw one
the
earlier. Right?
DGen one.
DGen, okay.
The DGen one, yeah.
I'll show the stats real fast.
So ideally, yeah, I have immunity on her, but I don't have the gears for that. So, but she works fine.
Works fine. DGen Poly. All right. Oh, quick thoughts. I'm sure people will want to hear your thoughts on the new Urban Shadow shoe.
Oh, no.
I think the meta is way too fast paced for her to be good. Like, I think like you use her in the same situation as Fire Roy, right? Against LK, Destina, Comms.
Mm-hmm.
But you rarely see like those kind of draft stuff nowadays.
Okay, so not the best meta for her. Anything else?
I think she'll be really strong if the meta ever slows down for some reason.
Well, after these latest units, right, WinterWish, I don't think the meta is going to be slowing down anytime soon, but I guess we will find out. Ocean Breeze Lulika.
Okay, so the funny thing is, this build,
Sorry, WinterWish,
like
can I interrupt real fast? I would love to
Yeah,
hear your thoughts. This just in,
Okay.
though, we had a question. Why did you pull this unit?
She's very cute.
Is that why you're giggling there in the background, Coven? Cute shoe. Very
Yes.
cute, guys. All right. The
He
AOLs
acknowledges she's not good. He just pulled for looks.
and you know what? I may not agree on the cute part, but I will say pulling for looks, guys, probably the way to go with Epic 7 right now. Pull units you like. All right.
And I did get lucky with her, so kind of worked out for
Hey,
me.
even better, man. That's what you get for pulling for looks. Okay. You'll always be happy that way. Sorry, WinterWish, I interrupted you very rudely on the Ocean
Okay,
Breeze
yeah, so
Lulika.
Cohen knows this, but this I get this Ocean Breeze Luca build 10 minutes right before the E7 World Cup, the grand finals thing.
Yeah.
10 minutes. Okay, Cohen, you want to tell the rest of the story? How it came to be?
Yeah, I'm noticing this
Yes.
effectiveness, Coven. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like chatting off his ear about how good the effectiveness is. I made a build for him, but then I had work the day of the tournament, and when I came home, I fell asleep before I could send it to him, so he had to gear one himself.
Oh my god, Coven.
Yeah, because Cohen volunteered to like, hey, you want me to just free build for you? Like, I'll do it for you for free, right? Sure, why not, right? So and then I sent him my files, and then the rest is just how we play out as he said.
All right, well then, Coven, the effectiveness build obviously very strong, right, into certain units. Do you want to name why you came up with this build, or what do you think the success was with this?
I'm not gonna take credit for like being the first one to do it, but I think the main thing is like silencing when people play like Steelers and LRK. Being able to silence the LRK is like it can be a really like big swing factor because you don't have to worry about how much damage the LRK will do, and then if you're playing another unit like Bellona, like Winter likes to play, the LRK is not getting cooldown until he can S3 on his second turn. So I think it's pretty valuable.
Okay. WinterWish, any other thoughts on that? That makes sense.
I only got to play this build in the E7 World Cup, so I don't have any like concrete opinions on the F build yet, but I've been seeing a lot of good things said about her, so
All right.
so
Good.
I'll stick with it for now.
I do think it's good, guys. Effectiveness, I think, is the way. All right. Designer Lilibet, let's pick up the pace. WinterWish, anything on this D Lilibet unit?
Just an anti debuff cleave unit, nothing special.
Okay. All right. Stats
I
look
did pick
great.
her like against a solid DDR comms a few times
Yeah.
back then too, but
Okay.
that's about it.
How about Fairy Tale Tenebria? Book built.
I pick her against like make Chloe players, right? Solo can make Chloe players and
Mhm.
just debuff them and control them.
Yeah. Has to be usually the must ban. All right. Winter, any use in the upcoming in this meta, you think?
Not really, but when she first came out, I used her actually quite a bit.
You have a lot of storm swords.
I mean, I did say I picked Celine as my custom band.
Yeah, that's right, you did. Okay. All right, DN. Anything on DN?
Not really. Like I pick her like 1 or 2 times against like very slow LK Destina players
Mhm.
when they have no streak. That's about it though. Like she's not like going into Arrowwell or Hang Guy because they're just S2 away your anti-crit
I agree.
on your main DPS, right?
So against when they don't have a lot of strip. FCC
Yep.
WinterWish. This looks like a very tanky, but standard build.
I played FCC quite a bit against Lua players. Like
Oh, okay.
that when I first pick Stanley, they go Lua, LK, and then I have to go DJB FCC as response.
Is it because of the barrier and then you can hide the immunity on some units?
Yeah, and then the barrier also mitigates against LK S3.
Yeah, and the barrier just helps too. Okay, got it. Sounds good. And then speaking of Lua, WinterWish, we have our Lua right here. You said you mostly ban her though, right?
Yeah. If I'm second pick. But I don't think I'll ban her anymore after Nawon comes out.
Okay. You did have, I think, your very first match, right? You did use Lua. Was that it? Who was that against? Was that AB?
Yeah. I had first pick, right?
Yeah.
I had first pick. So I don't ban Lua when I first pick, usually.
Got it. Okay. Well, standard Lua build. Nothing else on this WinterWish? It's a Lua.
Yeah, it's a Lua.
Okay.
We all know what she does.
We know.
And we all fear her for good reasons.
That's damn right, dude. Violet, anything on him?
People are saying that maybe you need immunity set against like Ciceria, Emerona, but I can see against Emerona, but against Ciceria, it's less value because Ciceria is fire, right? So you shouldn't be picking Green Violet to fight Ciceria in the first place. That's what I think.
So you opt for the more damage than immunity. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And if you don't have pen set, right, there are certain situations where you can get out damaged by Karinas.
Oh yeah.
You don't lifesteal enough. You don't lifesteal enough without the pen set.
Yeah, and then she'll whittle you down with Rocket Punch. Very good point.
Yeah.
Alencia?
I pick her a few times and then as an injury unit, right? And then I bluffed that she was injury set and then she got banned.
Okay. So would you have her on injury if you had more injury gear?
I would if I got the injury ring from the Hell Raid, but it never drew once for me.
Okay.
I
So
got
he uses
one
it
this
a bluff right now, guys. Got it. Rowana, I mean, WinterWish. It's a Rowana. We all know what she does in WinterWish's words,
Yes.
right? Nothing else to say about this character?
Yeah. She does what you expect her to
Yeah.
do.
Okay, I'll show the stats real fast.
And also,
and
I don't
then-
shield over Stellar Harper because of Emma Landy.
Sorry, say that again. What about Emma Landy?
I said I use Idol Shield over Stellar Harper because of Emma Landy meta. So
Okay. Yeah.
she's a main source of extra attacks nowadays.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
why hence the Idol Shield over Stellar Harper.
Desert Jewel Bazaar on the Lulak artifact, Soul Consolation.
So I use it as a defensive. So we were against a more aggro comps. That's why it's an immunity build, right? With the FCC or Arrowwell, he can't get like reset by Soban Lua because of barrier.
Got it. So the
And
immunity tech,
Luca
guys.
RT, and Luca RT is really nice. To cut a buff of if they use nice, you can cut a buff of your Celius and just cleanse it.
Yeah, and then you also get the bonus of the effect resist, right? Versus some different
Yeah.
type artifact. Cool.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of moving this gear to like the Bunny Dome.
Bunny down. All right, Maid Chloe. Does this unit suck, WinterWish?
I wouldn't say she sucks, but she doesn't. She feels less good to play nowadays.
Amen.
The playstyle as a whole.
Yeah.
But I never played Maid Chloe myself.
Rest in peace, Maid. Okay.
And
Sharoon.
also her base skin is better than the new skin.
Whoa. You own it, right? Let's see.
That's
Chad,
what I
agree,
think.
disagree? Coven?
I'm indifferent.
I think I'm indifferent too, but I kind of like the skin. But I'm not upset. I'm not offended with WinterWish's statement. All right. Speaking of skins, though, WinterWish, you had Sharoon as one of your potential skins, right?
Yeah,
Why?
she's cute.
That's how WinterWish lives his life, guys. If the unit is cute or not, I respect it. I may not agree with his the units he's choosing, but I respect it. She's cute. There's some yum yums coming out. Okay. WinterWish, anything on this unit? Obviously, you like her, right? So
Some people prefer like the speed set variant on the Ice Crystal because to not get led by Hangar, right? But I think if you're like 200, at least 200 speed, you don't have to go speed set.
you're saying 200. If you're at 200, you're okay.
Yeah, because you don't want to be too slow to get led by the Hangar, right? So 200 is, I think, is a good enough break point.
I like your effect resist too. It's kind of hard to get all these stats, especially on like a counter build. WinterWish, you have a very high effect resist.
I'm thinking of getting like the FRES ring from Hell Raid to replace the current one because it's not very good.
If it ever drops. All right, sounds good.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it like the over the pen set. Like.
I got you. WinterWish, correct me if I remember this right. Were you the one that was using a lot of Troublemaker Crozet in the WC?
I wouldn't say a lot, but
he did come up though, right?
I use Marguerite picked a Handek lens Crozet.
Oh, Marguerite and you.
Okay. I guess Opus too.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But you did pick him, right?
Yes, I usually pair him with Senya usually.
So protection set.
Because I will fight a lot of Para like Jekyll Combs, right?
Yeah.
So my issue when I drop Senya was that sometimes the Pyra will just S2 and if I get unlucky, they just land the unbuffable.
Yes, it's so annoying.
So you need a cleanser. You need a cleanser, right? But because of the nature of cleave, you have to be very careful what kind of cleanse you pick. Otherwise, you just get run over, right?
Yeah.
But Destina can be a bit too slow sometimes because they just deal the Destina and then you just die. So you need a mitigation that also can cleanse at the same time. Then Crozet is good for that.
Protection immunity, guys, for the cleanse with the Senya. I like that, dude. I definitely need to build something like that up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were just talking about the Para and how she can debuff the Senya. It's 315 Para too. Holy. All right, WinterWish.
Yes, I'm a Wyvern main, as you can see.
Cove, what do you think? This guy's got some speed gear out the wazoo.
Well, has a lot of things to say about my speed. You know.
It's not fair, man. I wish I was this fast.
Yeah, life's not fair, chat. Listen, sometimes just speed check. WinterWish, do you have a secret tech on getting speed gear since you're a Wyvern main?
Not really.
Just get lucky.
Really.
Yeah,
Just roll a lot.
every day I get a new DM from Winter. Oh, look at this 21 speed weapon. What do you think?
And Coven goes, I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah.
Don't exaggerating. I don't DM everything.
All right. Well, we got some speed. Yeah, it looks very good. Let's keep moving along. Amelia.
Oh, SSS because I pulled for Ice Crystal. And then I stopped after that.
Yeah, such a good artifact. I noticed you had a lot of these. It's almost on all your Soul Weavers. Okay.
I only have 3 Ice Crystals.
What was your highest?
My max one is on Destina, and then the second one's plus 24 is on Luluka, and then the third one is on Amelia, the 15.
Got it. Okay. Well, here we go. Mr. WinterWish, you were known as the Landy Slayer. Nice expression, by the way.
Not really, I guess.
I still say WinterWish was the Landy Slayer. Maybe Final Day Marguerite finally kind of cracked the code. But before that, man, you were destroying this unit. So run us through it.
I mean, I guess Landy, we all know what she does. Actually, we all don't know what she does. You can just high roll or low roll.
Yeah.
But I would say that I would rather she never existed, even as an Bellona player. It's unhealthy for the game. Like, they had to release Nawong to kind of keep her in check. I think that's the reason why they make Nawong as a busted kit.
Yeah.
Mainly because Emma Landy.
Okay. Do you think that was a good response? I feel like players like you and listen, guys, Navy Captain Landy, as you saw in the WC, if she high rolls like WinterWish was saying, she could still win no matter what. But WinterWish, you were showing that, when people picked it, a lot of times you could destroy it. So do you think Smilegate maybe went overboard with the counters?
I'm not saying that she's impossible to counter, but it's just as a response. I'll give an example. Like, ever since Karina came out, right, the amount of cleave DPS you can pick is very limited, right? Like, you can't pick a 5 DPS, otherwise it dies to Karina. That's why you see a decline of Fire Roy, right?
Yeah.
I would say Emma Landy kind of did the same thing to aggro and cleave draft. They had to pick a cleave or DPS anchor that can beat Emma Landy, otherwise you just lose, right?
Right.
That's why I think in response, Smugget released Green Lilius with a guaranteed crit mechanic.
Interesting. Okay.
So if Emma Landy remains prevalent, you're gonna see more in the future. And we're gonna see more busted
More
cleave
busted.
units that can beat Emma Landy.
Oh my
Cleave
god.
units that can beat Landy, right? Because otherwise, why would people play Cleave anymore? Why would they spend money if I'm a speed gears then?
Whoa, guys. All right. Anyways, that's a spicy take. But you know, a lot of what he's saying has come true. Created problems till a solution. I'm not sure, chat, what do you think about, you know, cleavers or what makes the money WinterWish? So Smallgate wants cleavers to be happy. Is that what we're kind of saying?
I would say that most. I don't know, but I'm just like saying out of my mouth. It's not 100% confirmed, but I think like most of what Smugget makes money from is from people like the big whales constantly buying raw sky stones to farm 124/7
for speed checks. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if anyone would really doubt that, but okay. He might be onto something, guys. WinterWish, General Purgus, Abigail, Elena. Do you want me to stop on any of these to talk about?
You can stop up at all the star units that have star other RT units that I use.
Okay.
G-Perk is for Zeo. It's for Zeo Cleave.
Zeo Cleave, got it.
Mainly. No, not Zeo Cleave. Like Zeo Trap. Sorry.
Zeo Trap.
Just three stealth units and then two trap units. So it's for me it's G-Perk and Fat Cat. The trap units.
Trap units to fight Zeo. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like G-Perk's obvious, right? Like the Zeo has S1, S3, then your team gets CR push, so your stealth unit like Filiga, Lua.
Yeah.
Can cut their Ren or Pyra and then just like control them.
Got it.
And Abigail, I don't use her anymore. Like, I don't think anyone really uses her nowadays.
Yeah, the most is
use case is
maybe versus Stray sometimes, but not even as much anymore.
Yeah.
All right, just showing the stats.
I still give her gears to hold, but she's very easy to gear, kind of.
Yeah, and also you probably, if I had to guess, WinterWish, you like this unit. She's cute.
I was indifferent when she came out, but she kind of grew on me. Yeah.
Really? Well, she grew on chat as well, from what I'm seeing from these emotes. My God, guys, behave yourself. Elena, we talked about this unit. You're saying the S1, you like this as a cleanse option, right?
Yeah, like I put on someone at Destina, and I think she'll be super broken.
Yeah. Okay.
I use her as like against a Brysera mainly. Like people they like go Brysera LHC, like you put Doctor's back, she'll cleanse the defense break and buffable.
Sounds good. Oh, here we go. Kawazu. You mentioned this is the unit used over Bihu to fight Landy's guys. This guy just got buffed. We're on the Do you like this artifact? You think this is best artifact, WinterWish?
I mean, if I had Touchy, I would use it, right? But I only have one. I want a room.
That's the problem. Okay. Good backup to Tachi.
And no one else gonna use this artifact other than him, so might as well put it to good use, right?
Very true. Actually, I like that. Okay. All right. Well, just give us your quick thoughts. Landy killer. Anything else? WinterWish, have you tested him after his buffs?
I haven't played a single game.
He's relaxing.
Ever since the last game.
WinterWish, let me ask you while I show
retired.
The stats.
I retired.
For context, his Discord name in our guild Discord is Retired Snake Sack.
Oh my God! Wait, WinterWish, we're not going to see you in WC 2024?
No, he's an addict.
No, you see Cohen. You see Cohen.
Oh.
No. Me. No.
Okay, well,
Winter will be back. He's addicted.
Yeah, I hope he comes back, guys. But I understand, taking a break, especially after your crazy run in the WC. Coven, make sure he doesn't quit, man. We need WinterWish 2024. All right. K-Ron.
Very scuffed stats, but like I said, with BBK.
Yeah, with BBK.
Cleavers are smart enough to pick in a way that doesn't die in BBK and K-Ron.
That's right. Usually, guys, these are very hard to draft as anti-cleave because they have, they'll have answers ready. Okay. How about Shu?
Shu? Usually when Shu is picked, it's usually in response to ad. And if ad doesn't see a lot of usage, then you don't pick Shu.
Sorry, WinterWish, I was responding to someone in chat. I'm sure it's showing the stats here. Okay.
I think some people run like base speed and then like HP boost shield like for 30k HP for like guild or defense, right?
Yeah.
That's other use case, but mine is just like the normal speed boost one.
Your build is very good, I think. Okay. How about Requiem Rowana? We've been talking about her here and there, right?
Oh, I got her from a daily summon like a few weeks after her banner went off, so I was very lucky to say the least, right? And I don't really know how to play her that much. I was watching I.A.N stream. I was trying to like learn how to use her, but and then I find myself just playing standard most of the time either way. So
pulled her off a daily summon. We're still learning how to use her. Coven, did he message you when he pulled this off a daily?
Yes, he posted it in our guild Discord.
I still don't own this unit, guys. I won't even use her because not my kind of unit. But man, I like her. I like respectfully, I like her looks. Bellona up next, Mr. WinterWish. Injury.
Most of the time she's pre-banned because I like to abuse Stanley first pick. But
so you
there's less of
her.
that nowadays. There's less of that nowadays because I play Landy, right?
Yep.
But yeah, this has been a build for the longest time. This like normal injury build.
Okay.
It's nice to do like people who like to go LRK Stanley or LRK APOC. Yeah.
LRK APOC, LRK Stanley used to use it, but a lot of times pre-banned. All right. MS King, he knows. Okay. Let's see. Carmen on counter set WinterWish.
I'm not really a Carmen like drafter. Most of the time I go LOL. That's why. Even if I don't have LOL, I usually go like Blue Tywin or LK.
Yeah.
Or even Yulha. That's just very down there in terms of usage for me.
Fair enough, man. I think that's for a lot of people. Crimson Armor not used as much.
You go power red by 3 stars. What can you do?
You talking about I.A.N?
No, Arrowell.
Oh, well, I mean, I think I.A.N is even better if you want just raw mitigation, right? But yeah, I agree. Arrowell, of course.
I think some mid players you still use Armin, right? For the like FRS team imprint.
Good point. Yeah.
Are there still any mid players left?
No.
I mean, Classic is a mid player, right?
I always Guild Wars. All right, Fat Cat. We did have some tech, so let's go over the tech real fast. WinterWish. This is with General Purgus against Zio.
Yeah, against you. So some they like to go like Sunbreak Charlotte with Zio and Cicera, yada yada, right? With protection set, you can protect your like stuff like Flitica, Briar Ridge, Lua from getting revealed by the Sunbreak Charlotte S1 dual attack. Got the barrier, so you remain in stealth and don't get like control.
Okay. Man, you actually have quite a few protection sets. Protection Cartuja, boys.
I've been farming Golem for the past half a year with my daily energy.
So you're a Wyvern main, but with your extra energy, you go Golem.
I haven't farmed Wyvern for a long time. Like I use all my daily energy to farm Golem, and then I use hunt even I farm Banshee.
Okay. Wait a second, guys. Is that a sec? Oh no, we went to Lone Crescent Bellona at the start of the stream, right? I'll show it again because some people in chat were asking. I was about to say, I thought, is that a second LCB? Quick thoughts on a mid, WinterWish?
She destroys slow players.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Kill slow players, guys.
I think she's currently suffering the same fate as Narwhal, which is base speed.
Yeah.
But if the enemy is not like gonna speed contest you, she's super potent.
Yep. All right. Wanderer Silk, speed imprint. Anything else?
Not really.
Okay.
It's like gear holder for my other fast gears that I don't really use.
Just Coven, you want any of these 20 speeders he's got lying around here?
Yeah, you know.
I mean, they're low gear score, right? And then they're like on
there's 22 guys, not good enough for
on like offset.
On offset, that's right. Okay.
Winter is a gear score, and he doesn't use fribbles, and he's a gear score and.
All right, Seaside Bellona, WinterWish.
I did use her like one time after she got EE, right?
Yeah.
And I actually won a game with her.
She's good, man. I think she's good. I same thing for me though. Even though I love this unit, I can't use her as much anymore. But I like her.
I have a story to tell about Seaside Bellona.
Please go ahead.
When she first came up, I think that was when I was still really early. I was still very like low spender, buying money packs and money passion.
Mm-hmm.
when she first came out doing her first banner, I pitied her, but I didn't get a drink.
Oh, I know where the story is going.
Most of it can relate to the drink fear, the drink strategy, right? A lot of us wanted like to.
And Winterwish, just to catch everyone up, guys, this is before you could buy the artifact with powder, right?
Yeah, yes. And so I pity her. I didn't get a drink, so I used proof on Weller on her for 1 year, and then when her rerun came around again, her second rerun, first rerun, not second. I pitied another Caesar Bellona, but I didn't get another drink. So at the time, I was really devastated. I was like ranting in my old guild chat, saying this game sucks.
Same,
I was just ranting and just complaining.
Me too.
So and then my guildie pulls up and shows me a screenshot of him last second pulling multiple Rengar drink in like a few multis. I was super pissed. I just finished my second PT at that time with my second and got my second Bellona. I think I had like 5 or 6 summons left, so I just raid summon and then I got the drink.
You got rewarded. I have a very similar.
Yes,
I think a lot of people have a similar story to that. Same thing with me though. Winterwish really wanted drink. I had to use that other artifact before that. I got her on my last summon as well after spending like literally 2,000 probably plus bookmarks and Skystones combined. It was crazy.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was a lot of summons. Okay. Next up, we were just talking about I.A.N. Anything? I think this guy's very straightforward, right? Mitigation.
He's the best mitigation with potential set against like pure damage cleave. Like there's like Geo Jekko, Sunbreak Charlotte, like no Cicera, stuff like that.
Pure damage. He is the best mitigation. I wish says. Okay. I.A.N. D's. All right, we'll show this again real fast, guys, but we got to get through the rest of the review. Here is once again the Lone Crescent Bellona. He did say, you know, players like maybe Coven and Hezmana might have a slightly better one, but this is the.
Nah, they definitely have a better build.
Yeah, but were they in the WC Winterwish? No, so yours is better, right? That's all you gotta say. Man.
So his old build used to be like even less bulk and like a lot, not a lot high damage, but higher damage, and then he changed it like a few days before, you know, when like the match where she lived with like barely any HP.
It was like 300 health, yeah.
Yeah, so his old build would have died there. So that was really like
it paid off, man. Let's go. Yeah. Hell yeah! All right, Winterwish, Little Queen Shark. Oh, sorry. Did you have something else to say on this?
Just one small thing. Like for people gonna say that, oh, does Amber need like speed? I would say this. She's trying to like dark covers. When she S3, ideally you want to be able to kill something. So that's why you don't necessarily need a speed boost on her most of the time. And if you play Destruction set, of course, but if you play counter set, then you need speed boost for the gear score.
Yeah. Guys, it might sound like, you know, this unit isn't like hard to play, right? Because she just sits there, AoEs with the counters. But Coven, I think, said it really well that Winterwish, probably one of the best, if not the best pilot, the best user of Bellona. She's hard to play, guys. I also mess up the S3. He's saying this build for him works, and you saw it live in the WC, the most competitive tournament. All right, Winterwish, Little Queen Charlotte Torrent build. What the heck?
I use Torrent because if I use a crit set, I'll have too much crit rate without counter stance. So I had Torrent gear that roll like super weird, right? Like they have HP rolls and stuff like that, and I should put that Little Queen Charlotte.
Hey man, if it works, if your crit's fine, more damage, right? If your bulk's okay, it looks good. Yeah. All right.
She's pretty low damage because you want like close to 300 crit damage usually, but
I mean, after the buffs, Winterwish, I think you're fine, dude. With this damage, like there's very few Apocs or anything that will survive after her buff, especially with how cutter stacks. Okay. Anything on Rem?
Not really. I took most of the gear for ML Landy, so her stats are a lot worse now.
Okay. ML Landy stole all her gear.
Yeah, because I don't farm a lot of Banshee, right? So with my very limited Banshee gears, I just like very carefully allocate them.
Yeah, makes sense. How about Green Armin?
So I built Green Army to fight like Amarana comms, right? Like they like to go Pyra Amarana. She's one of the few like units that doesn't really care about being reset, and she'll just like because her main strength comes from S1 counter attack or air beast, right? So every time they're gonna try to strip your immunity with Pyra S2, high chance of proccing Armin. Also, everyone S3 is AoE also.
I like that. Yeah, guys, ML Rowana been been prominent in Cleave lately. Some people even saying like she is the, you know, best way to cleave, and this is WinterWish's response. This Armin unit, right? Koven and WinterWish, sometimes like when she first got her change, she was really nice. Then you didn't see her for a while, and now maybe coming back a bit.
Yeah, she's
It's
only
still
against
hard
the
to pick.
one.
Yeah, because sometimes if they go LC, you can't really pick Green Armin, right?
Yeah.
Or even like Luran, because he gives immunity.
And we value this line. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Almost at the end with the stars here. We have the Moon Bunny. No artifact though, WinterWish.
Oh, I took a doctor's bag for Blue Elena.
So it would have doctors back here?
No, because she doesn't need any more after her buffs.
So what do you think the artifact of choice is now?
I mean, it's gonna ideally a CR push artifact like Eternus or Luluka artifact.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. Just give us your thoughts after her buff, WinterWish. I think we've been talking about it a little bit here and there to fight, you know, knock walls and stuff like that.
I haven't been able to play her, but from what I've seen people playing her, she really chokes out Celius very nicely. Like they kind of like prevented from using S3 basically the entire game as long as she's still on the field.
Celiuses.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds
Due
good.
to how low the S2 is, right? Like
Yeah.
immunity, cleanse, and this skill now that it just completely stops the tempo on the enemy side.
The buffs were good. Yes, the buffs were very good. All right, this girl has no boots though, WinterWish. This is RTA Wind Rider. What's your thoughts on the new Midnight Lilius?
I mean, it's either you beat her high speed, no rest, or you beat her like mid speed with rest.
Yep.
You just go around, right? Very obvious. The reason she has no boot is because the boot, I crafted a boot for her from conversion, but it break.
It bricked. Okay.
So
I noticed
I
no
can't use
skill
it on
enhancements yet, right? So you haven't been too
I'm-
invested in
I'm
enhancements yet?
very poor with Mola. I'm very poor.
Can we check his mug account, please?
Yes.
I
Because
think I have like 30 something.
before I
or
check
20
that,
something
WinterWish,
right
is that the end of the kind of RTA units? You said the only star ones, right?
now. Yeah, the rest are just like PvE units.
My God.
You can see my
man.
second SSB there that I told for my story.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good, WinterWish. Is there any other units here? Or are we good on that? These are all PvE.
Okay. PvE. Yeah.
Okay, let's check the molas. We'll do a AMA here. Oh, 30 Molagora.
Yeah.
It's because you build so many units. That's the thing,
Yeah.
guys. Right now with Molagora, it's really how some people only build like the meta, their favorite units, and then there's players that have to build or want to build everything to make sure they have all answers. WinterWish, obviously, as you saw, guys, with his account, likes to build a ton of units, so he's hurting from molas right now, man.
Yeah, and
Wasn't he
that's
the
the thing.
Ruka plus 15?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I don't even have MLK and MLK on. If I own them, I'll build them to test them out. So
That's
it would be even worse. I'm
Last
gonna
thing
even,
here.
and also my MLC also.
Yeah, I just want to show. We'll show this for YouTube. Usually, guys, YouTube, you need to come by the live streams because we're gonna hang with WinterWish for a little bit.
yeah.
But we're gonna wrap up here. I just want to see his unowned ML5s real fast. Missing Luluka, Ken, and Kairon. All right.
So it used to be missing Emma Elena and Siren also. But I got Elena from the
connection.
Moonlight story.
Yeah.
And then I bought Siren from the coin shop last rotation.
Very nice. Okay.
Can I just
Also,
say,
I regret buying
Winter-
that. Siren
Yeah.
is useless. Siren is
can
useless.
I just say, Winter almost didn't get ML Landy so he could get Sylvian.
So he get who?
Sylvian, ML Vivian.
Oh, he almost skipped. Landy for Sylvian.
Yeah. So before Landy came out, he was basically asking how much he needed Sylvian for the World Cup because he since he doesn't have Roy, right? It's hard for him to fight Stenny
Yeah.
in standard. So he was like, "Oh, should I get Sylvian and just like leave?" Because he would have to luck sack the Landy to get her.
Well,
Luckily, he made the right decision.
yeah.
Didn't do it.
Because it did come up, right, Koven? Even though you were the Landy Slayer, sometimes your opponent let you take it, and you did take it, and you won with the Landy, right? We saw that a few times in the WC. Okay. WinterWish, please, closing thoughts. Stick around, though, guys. We're going to do a little hangout with Twitch chat. But for YouTube, guys, we're about to check out here. Koven, thanks for coming along. WinterWish, final thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us, dude. I was a big fan, guys. I think you were the most voted player. It didn't quite work out in the end, but still top 3. Insane run. Gonna have that frame soon. Final words, WinterWish?
Smell good. Please don't run the same prevent system again, please.
Wow.
Please. That's all.
Not happy with that. I think they will change it for next
And
time.
that the event was very greatly organized and planned out. I had a blast watching it. I saw a lot of people did too.
Yeah. We had a ton of... You made me a fan, WinterWish. Like I said, I've always known you, but your plays, especially on that loser bracket run-through and then the matches before that, man, you were on a tear. Coven and I were so proud of you, man. What amazing plays. All right. Stick around. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for yours and Jenna's commentary. It was really fun.
It was our pleasure, man. I'll speak for Jenna there. All right. WinterWish, stick around, though, YouTube. We'll wrap it up here. It's a long review, but a good one. And thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace out, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.